Hello, beautiful Sagittarius energies. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're doing wonderful and amazing. This reading, Sagittarius, we're going to check in to see where your person's current feelings are towards you or the relationship or the current situation and what their next moves is going to be. This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as Sagittarius cross-watchers. Welcome to everyone that is here. If you're new, I do variety style readings. You can check out the playlist if you'd like. Also, if you do enjoy tarot, give the channel a chance, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future uploads, updates for future uploads, okay? Everybody is welcome here, and this is a safe space. I sincerely do like reading your comments, and for those of you that usually comment, thank you so much for doing so. For those of you that are new, I usually start every reading with a message for you from my higher self or the universe, angels, and guides. And equally, I close with a self-love, self-healing message for you specifically. And in between is where all the sauce happens, I guess. We get messy. All right. Okay, so your message here for yourself is synchronicity. And I feel like for some of you here, you may not be paying attention to the signs, or your guides are asking you to pay attention. It says, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you? At this time, people and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So whatever situation you're going through, whatever experiences or tough times you're going through, I feel like there's actually some type of source of energy or help around you. Not just through synchronicities where like you're seeing 1111 or the same name again and stuff like that. But for some of you, the synchronicity is trying to push you to pay attention to what's happening in that moment. So, some of you, you're just going to have to like start paying attention to yourselves. Okay. Synchronize yourself with your higher self as well. Because somebody here, there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of stuff that seems to be taking place at the same time. Could be overworked, could be overtired, could be kind of encumbered at this time, burdened. So help is here, okay, but please pay attention to the signs, all right? All right, let's pull a romance angel message for you as well. And this will deal with you and your situation, okay, and your overall love or emotions, essentially. All right, so we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I don't know if this aligns for you with synchronicity. I think it kind of does. I feel like maybe there's somebody in your life here that is maybe good for you, or essentially is an important part of your, well, not just your life, but your routine, your day-to-day. And I feel like some of you here, some of you may have lost some type of spark, or there may be no spark at this time. And as much as, and I'm not saying you have to go make the effort, but as much as sometimes, we want to, respect boundaries or have our own boundaries. In some things, you might be needing to kind of tune in so that you're not feeling heavy or alone or by yourself. So whatever the message here, make the effort. And I feel like love is worth taking the necessary steps towards the right efforts. But equally, I feel like this is something that you may want of your partner, okay? So this can go in any direction. Six of Pentacles, all right? Taurus energy we have jumping out at us. Yeah, very generous energy here, but there's some breadcrumbing taking place. I feel like there's just some growth that's necessary or needed in this relationship to kind of establish, like not just stability and discipline and structure, of course, but it's just to kind of establish some type of like an actual connection is taking place rather than feeling like it's kind of like a puzzle or a program, like you have to execute, like run, like coding. I feel like you're around a very generous energy. I feel like somebody here may be trying to make you their priority, but you're coming from an experience maybe with them or from in the past where you've been maybe perhaps breadcrumbed, or stuff is given in breadcrumb mode, like a little bit of love here, a little bit of love there, but nothing in totality, unable to or unwilling to kind of give that growth. But that's showing up now as a way this could be something on that person's mind, all right? Excuse me, guys. My allergies are a little rough today. All right, Sagittarius, let's check in with your person now. So we have the Hangman, Page of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Wands is here. I love this deck. The colors are just too pretty for. I love it so much. The Knight of Cups is here. We also have the Fool in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so that's an interesting one. And we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Let's check in with some oracles for this person. You don't know how hard it was to let you go? What's the drama here? Actually, let's see what's in the bottom. I'm becoming a better person. Chemistry. With, well, unexpected outcome. Things did not go the way I planned. I feel like somebody here, honestly, like there could have been some type of a unplanned delay or an unplanned, something did not take off. Somebody was unable or unwilling or incapable of seeing past the here and now. Perhaps somebody was just kind of too involved in their own world that they were not necessarily kind of being present in some cases. I feel like for a lot of you, this person, in terms of like the Five of Pentacles, actually, if I'd like to start with that, communication was not necessarily their strong suit, and I feel like maybe they may have communicated in a way that presented something but did not deliver something. And I feel like this is the person right now, they focus too much perhaps on the things they didn't have, and again, it just feels not like they were neglecting, but they were ignoring or not necessarily tuned in. So I just kind of felt like there was a lot of push-pull here. I feel like this person, if they're not in your life specifically right now, they have gone through their own hardships. I do feel like a lot of you, this energy could have kind of put you in a place where financially they kind of, took or used your resources. Whatever it is, this is an energy that kind of wants to return and fix something. They want to communicate some type of a reach back. They kind of are dealing with misfortunes, okay? And I feel like they feel like the way they abandoned you or the way things were abandoned, they're not happy about that. I think maybe this person just kind of left, like up and left or ghosted or kind of didn't reach out or, again, may have given you these ideas and promises. I don't know how to say it. It's not promises, but it just led you on, they may have played you. I don't know. I'm sorry if that's the case. But they are becoming a better person during this time out. I feel like somebody here may need to make the effort indeed, and maybe you're standing your ground, like they should be the ones that make the effort. But I feel like great love is worth, like it says, taking the step. So I feel like you still have a space for them. Okay, I know this reading is not about you, but this person may not know that. So in essence, they're kind of thinking about you, but may not be able to kind of act or anything anytime soon. I feel like they have like super strong connection to you at this time, and I feel like with the Hangman, I feel like somebody may have felt trapped. I feel like they may have let go and because they felt trapped, and I feel like they're thinking about that. Some of you, this person may have some regrets. They may have brought about some unnecessary challenging, experiences or time. All right. I feel like somebody may have kind of, just let go or decided to kind of look for other options or feel like they have options in their life that they want to explore in general. It could have been anything, travel, work, anything. This is somebody that was taking the time to think, which is, I feel like, it was hard for them to let you go, but they didn't realize it at the time until they realized like you were gone. And I feel like this is somebody that took the time to think, but they're not in a happy place necessarily. All right. There's a desire here to reach out and reconcile. I know a lot of tarot card readers, we all say it all the time, but it is what it is. You have to read the card for what they are. But they're hung up on a few things and they're uncertain. All right. So they're feeling like there could be some type of a delay because of that. All right. A lot of you, the connection was not in a happy place. And I feel like that's what's on their mind. Maybe, how to improve that or perhaps what they could have done differently. All right, I feel like somebody wanted to leave and you let them go, and now they're realizing that they made that mistake, and it was based on their own choice in doing. So kind of like you did not play a role in restricting their decision. I'm sure they could have been arguing or like trying to make things work, but in the end, when they wanted to be let go of, you were okay. You let it happen. You gave them what they wanted, and now I feel like they are rethinking all of that. The Page of Wands is showing up in the reverse. Also, for my position of reading this, it's in the position of like concerns, hopes, or fears, however it shows up. I feel like the Page of Wands here, this is a Leo energy. This person, normally used to have like maybe like it's in the page, right? So they used to kind of do things, but it's kind of like they weren't like a king, like the king status. So they do things how they know they do things, and it's probably worked on other people, but they did not grow from that or evolve from that like level or step. And I feel for a lot of you, this person kind of ended up coming across a little unreliable. I feel like their biggest fear here is that you're not looking at them in a passionate way anymore, or that you may not be missing them romantically or thinking about them. I feel like because it's a page card, of course, the desire to take some type of action is always going to be present towards the emotions or towards the love and romance that they would like to have. But ultimately, though, I feel like this is somebody that feels like they can't do things right. Like I feel like their worry is that they're going to disrupt. Well, it's not really more of a worry, but they're hoping that if they interact or reach out, they're not disrupting your current timeout or you. It feels like they're very kind of stuck in just how they are, because their ego comes up a lot, okay? And it's so kind of immature-ish in the sense that they're not evolved in relationships and romantic gestures. So it's kind of like they're learning as they're going, but they're learning a lot from their time or experience with you, except now they don't have you. And I don't feel like they're like stable to have the stability of love and seeing romance through. But I don't know if it's because they maybe have not been committed before, or their commitments in the past have not worked out. It's kind of faded from them. Okay, they're like seeking and trying to learn and figure out things, but it's not how to be like the perfect man or girl or woman or boyfriend or whatever, girlfriend. It's more like they want to exist with something, but they don't want to necessarily kind of immerse into it, if you know what I mean. Kind of like when you go to dinner and eat and all that. Like the small talk is great, but the important stuff, it's just they're not there for it yet. They're not like at that level in their journey. And I feel like that kind of comes out a little bit because we have the Hangman, we have the Five Pentacles, we have the how hard it was to let you go realization. We also have I'm becoming a better person. So this is somebody that I feel like you're so in their mind, or you're connected with them somehow, that even though that you might be apart right now, when they do good things, they kind of think of you. They think of you. They think they want to reach you. They want to talk to you about it. They want to share the news, perhaps message you. I don't know if they do it, but they want to. However, it's a little kind of painful a little bit, because right now there's just been some type of a fail. Like right now, there's something that's failed. So it's not like it needs to be fixed, okay? The Four of Wands, I mean, do they know what they want? Yes. I feel like they want this energy to be connected back online with you, to have things back, come back from a no communication. Right now, there could be no communication for sure. It's coming up again. But I feel like with this Aries and Venus energy here, we have an energy that's very strong-minded, that they know what they want, okay? But they have not mastered that yet, and we've talked about it here. So with the Four of Wands overall, I feel like this is somebody where you soothe their energy. So do they know what they want? Yes. Are there a lot of distractions? No, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. They're thinking what it would be like to be committed, or how commitment works, or trying to figure it out, because they're not wanting to completely be gone. Some of you, if they're completely gone from the picture, and this is somebody you really do still love, care about, or you're here for, they haven't let you go in that sense either. So sometimes they may be wondering, what if, the what if with the what if. So, and like I said, this is a general reading, so I don't want to keep branching and guessing. But there's no one narrow path, and there's no one specific message here with this Four of Wands, okay? I feel like this person wants to achieve something. They are really in your energy. You're the past person, it feels like. I don't feel like this connection is online. You know, what if we can build a bridge, get over it, go forward? All right. That's what's going through. I'm not getting any distractions, okay? Now the challenge here and the Knight of Cups. We kind of talked about it here a little bit with the Page of Wands, to be honest. This Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. The challenge is communicating romantically, being that romantic person, doing things right, or being tuned in or paying attention. I'm not trying to say that they're idiots or none of that, but look what's here. Recklessness, foolishness, okay? Not paying attention, taking things for granted. Unpredictability, behavior-wise. So this is wild that these two kind of come together, because there's a desire 100% to advance, to offer you their cup, so to speak, but emotionally they're not tuned in, or they may be just disconnected. There could have been some type of a trauma or hardship, or just life experiences on both y'all's ends, together or separately. So this is somebody that when it comes to love, emotions, relationships, they need some fine-tuning. Maybe that's why it may be important that you make some effort. If they're trying, maybe you making some effort may be worth it as well. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying something to think about. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like the biggest challenge here is following their heart. It's like they're in denial about how they feel or about their connection to you. All right. This is somebody that just may be doing so because they don't want to feel like they're held back. Maybe they just cherish their freedom a little too much. Okay. And then with this full energy, it's an air sign. Logical thinking in the upright. But at the end of the day, in the reverse, there's just a lot of carelessness, negligence. All right. And I feel like this person sometimes may not have the emotions. Like they may be just kind of one of those like withdrawn or cold. They come across a little cold. It's not heartless at all. But emotionally they may not be kind of grown in that sense when it comes to feelings. That I feel like sometimes the things that they say and do can sometimes make things worse, or lead to feelings of insecurity in the relationship. Okay. The High Priestess in the reverse. I feel like this person, they may be holding back some secrets. I'm not necessarily thinking it's lies. It just could be secrets or things that they don't want to open up about or talk about. It's not so much that it's a bad thing, but it could just be a thing where, they're not necessarily acting in the right way for the right things. So are they going to try to do something to fix it? If they do, they may not do it right. So maybe you may need to kind of, I don't know, not coach, but again, make an effort to understand what they're trying to say. All right. I feel like this is somebody that really has hidden in their true selves, their true selves from you. And I feel like this is somebody, again, that may have wanted to take time to themselves and stuff, but they were not connected to nobody else. It's just that I feel like they feel like that's just how it should be, or maybe that it wasn't necessary to be. They were not in their right thinking mind. I'm not going to try to make this guy or girl be a person that they're not. This is a very self-conflicted person it comes across. So they're just a lot of times uncertain of what they want. It's super important for you to trust your intuition here, because for them, I feel like they don't know how to listen to their own intuition. I feel like they don't know how to be guided by that. They're not necessarily spiritually evolved. All right. But in their subconscious, you've sparked something. And I feel like what's sparked in their subconscious is, there could be like, it's so crazy because there could be some type of a karmic connection. Something that has been not to the surface yet, but is about to, because of their kind of stepping away, doing the whole, single, like, not player, single, but kind of free and reckless energy. They're waking up to a lot of that, but I don't know how to explain it. I feel like this person may have not realized literally that the things you have done for them and the things you have done to make them happy or please them, they were blocked And I feel like their intuition has been blocked for a long time. So when either when you came or left their life, that's when the change and the waking up to their senses started coming through, but they have not mastered that yet. They're still really just working on that to figure it out. They're working on establishing strength, spiritual strength, and they're working on growing that strength. They really are. But there's just a lot that hasn't been revealed. And in this case, I don't necessarily feel like it was secrets, negative secrets like lies or cheating. But it could be just life secrets. It could be they don't want you to get close to them because they're worried that you may find out stuff about them that you might not like. I don't know. There's something going on with this person. Excuse me. So sorry. My throat and my nose is just running. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Hey, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. To say that this person doesn't care, it's a lie. They care. But there's something here that's really holding him back. And I feel like they're extremely insecure when it comes to establishing a connection with you, one that you deserve. I feel like they feel like you don't deserve them. You deserve better. For some of you, the insecurities come out raw here with this Queen of Cups. Okay. I feel like this person, could have made things very kind of overly emotional. They could have they may have had their own mentality here, okay? They could have had like this whole, what do you call it? Not just ego, but like tantrums or like act like unstable, like throwing fits, like this is not what I want, walking away recklessly. Sorry about that. I'm actually wheezing. But the Queen of Cups tells me, this is something that's more than anything aligned with insecurities, okay? They are just not the committal type. They are not the kind that are interested in growing something. I don't see any pentacles except for the 5, and this is a challenge. All right. They're not their experience. Okay, so in your absence, this person, not because of you, but they've experienced some hardships and misfortunes. And I feel like for some of you, the story may be that you may have gone through something similar when they entered your life, but they did not have the time or care to hear it. They may have walked away from that because they didn't want the problems. All right. Or maybe they walked away thinking that, it's for the better. Don't know what influences were around them. And it's the realization that they would rather. It's kind of like it's time to kind of reconnect with you and take notes. I feel like they miss you. I feel like they wonder how you're doing. I feel like they wonder if you're happy. For some of you, if you've kind of moved on, had somebody else in your life. All right. I mean, this person used to bring them emotional comfort and stability that they did not realize was happening. That's what I'm trying to say. And it took the time apart for them to kind of feel like they can't find your match like you or as good as you. Okay. Excuse me. I am so sorry, you guys. I sincerely apologize with what's going on. But overall, I feel like that's kind of what's going on with this person. Again, to say that they don't want to come through or come forward and talk to you, they do, but it's a challenge. What do I have to offer, Sagittarius? Will Sagittarius even care to listen? Will they understand? Do they know I miss them? Do they know I'd like to come back or, for example, fix something or heal something? What if they ask me questions? I'm scared. I don't want to share something I haven't talked to anybody else about. I don't know what's going on with them, Sag. But whatever it is, I feel like you truly do linger in their mind and thoughts quite a bit. And I feel like whatever distance or whatever efforts have not been made, or whatever distance is between you guys, make the effort. So make the effort. I feel like this is a message at this point for the both of you. Because I feel like the desire is there. I feel like I'm actually talking to a male for some reason, or a male energy, or a bottom male. And I feel like they want their sweetheart back in their lives. Could be male or female, doesn't matter. But I'm talking about the energy. And I feel like that is just what's lingering. And I feel like if you're thinking about them, pay attention to the signs and what's going on. All right? You just never know. And I sincerely do feel like this person, you've been like, you probably are it for them chemistry wise, like no doubt. I don't think this card is going to come up and show up in the middle of this kind of reading for no reason. And letting you go or walking away because they thought that they were going to be able to go figure some thoughts, collect their thoughts and stuff like that. It backfired. And I feel like the letting go and the hangman kind of go together. Okay? Because it was something that they were focused on doing. They thought it was the best thing for them, but it's not. It's not. Alright? So, Sag, this is all I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sincerely thank you so much for your time. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Do check out my community tab. I post messages in there. I am seriously trying to build this channel, so I have so many cards and so much planned. But I've been so caught up with some life stuff. But here, as soon as I'm done with this reading, I'm going to start a new batch. So I haven't decided what the title of that's going to be. But I'm going to do another 12 separate readings. So I'm hoping you'll come back for those. Like I said, I always close these readings with a final message of self-love, self-healing. If you'd like to let me know you stayed with me till the end. Or if you'd like to let me know that you enjoyed this reading, you can type the word synchronicity. Or you can type the word oneness to claim the reading. Your message for oneness is you are part of the universe and always will be. And the universe wants you to know that. So they want you to talk to them. They're trying to talk to you. Okay? Pay attention, Sag. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.